for at least 15 minutes. I don't know if the speaker mentioned it to you. Don't make your Bible as a display at home. Use your Bible, highlight. I honor those brothers and sisters whose Bible doesn't look like a book already. Meaning it's being used. Not just display at home in the altar, and even not bothering of opening our Bibles or putting our secret money, our millions talaga, inside the Bible. So use your Bible, study our faith, brothers and sisters. Live a righteous life and avoid situations which are occasion for sin. Put good order into my private life and support my parents in building a Christian family, building the church of the whole. Participate regularly in worship life of my church, building the church, being part of this church. We have to participate actively in the church activities. If you have the talent of reading or being a lector, join the lector group or join any other parish activities. Be involved. Study our faith, brothers and sisters, so we can defend our faith. We are encouraged that, brothers and sisters. Second, I will work towards evangelization and transformation of my workplace, my family, and my community. Put good order in my work situation. I know it's really hard being Christian in workplace, right? It's really hard, but we are encouraged to do that. In one way or another, brothers and sisters, being Christian in our workplace, simply by putting God in whatever we do in the office, then we will be encouraging and being evangelizers of our workmates. Diba? Okay? Be a witness of love and power of the Lord Jesus in my work and in my family. Be a beacon of love and joy. Be a good steward of all resources entrusted to me. Okay? So, sana wala nang kukuha ng bond paper at work and bring it home. Simple as that, brothers and sisters. So, be a good steward. This property belongs to the company. And you're taking something for your personal disposal. Yeah? So, practice that. I know it's really struggling. Be a good citizen of my country, obeying its laws and protecting its environment. Let's respect and acknowledge the anointing of our leaders. Except if our leaders are encouraging the kind of life that is not the Lord wants us to have, like pro-life, abortion. We are really against that. Okay? Third, I will be a committed and active member of CFC Singles for Christ. Really? After this? Active member of Singles for Christ? Attend my small gathering, group meetings regularly, and support the good order of the meetings. Faithfully participate in all activities of the group. Relate in love, loyalty, and respect for all my brothers and sisters in the Lord. Intercede daily for the group and its mission. Okay? And fourth, I will make myself available to the Lord for service. May dalawa tayong sister kanina who rendered a song with us. So make yourself available. If you're good into singing, really offer your talents to the Lord. Bring other single men and women to Christ. Be an evangelizer, brothers and sisters. Invite more. Give generously of my time and resources to the Lord's service whenever I am called, and follow the direction of those whose responsibility for any service, and support the work of Couples for Christ and its ministries. And lastly, I will study and seek to grow as a Christian person. Attend all teachings, retreats, seminars, and conferences of the Singles for Christ, and diligently study materials given to me. And prayer, may the Lord God help me to be faithful in living in this commitment every day for His greater honor and glory, and for the good of any brothers and sisters. Amen. So as I said, brothers and sisters, it's just Christian Life program is just the beginning. It doesn't end here, and we have so much more to offer. Okay, how do we support our Singles for Christ? We are a committed relationship. We believe that we have responsibility to encourage and support one another in the Christian life. Thus, we make commitment to grow together as Christians. Paano? How, brothers and sisters? We have 5, I already mentioned it. How? Through households. I think Brother Marvin, a while ago during his worship, mentioned this. After Christian Life program, you will be grouped into 3 to 6 group per group, or it depends on the discernment of the leaders. but usually 3 to 6 members, and that group which what we call household. Household, okay? The purpose of household, brothers and sisters, is to have a smaller and more intimate environment for personal support in Christian life and to provide a means for encouraging and hastening growth as a Christian. It's a different, because when you are in a corporate worship, like this kind of worship, you cannot really express openly compared to in a small group. Okay? So, this is the purpose of household. More intimate, you can express, you can pray together, you can grow together in holiness. Okay? Then a household is, as I said, 3 to 6 members and is headed by a household leader. And it's set up immediately after Christian Life program. So after Christian Life program, you will be grouped into 3 to 6 members, and that's what we call household. And for a brother, it should be headed by a brother. For sister, should be headed by a sister. Except if you will be in the chapter level. Like for us, for unit up and chapter, we are already mixed. But for you as a member, for sisters, you will be headed by a sister household leader. And for brother, as a household, brother household leader. Because it's really difficult if you are, expressing yourself, ladies or sisters can really understand each other. Brothers as well can really understand each other. So you are grouped into that. Okay? Household meets once a week on the same day of the week as mutually agreed its member. It should be done twice a month, at least twice a month. Okay? Frequency po ng household is done twice a month. And we are really encouraging that household meeting should be done at home of the members. And I know it's really hard kasi we are living sometimes in a sharing accommodation. So it's really difficult. But the main reason why we are really encouraging you to conduct your household in your respective homes, because it's one way of evangelizing our own families. Because I know for some, your family who doesn't appreciate what is Couples for Crisis, they will really question, what are you doing on weekends? What are you doing in the community? And by bringing your household in your home, you will really understand, oh, this is Couples for Crisis all about. It's about prayer, about worship, worshiping our God, okay? And the basic ingredients of our household, brothers and sisters, is what we call extended period of prayer and worship, a time for sharing and discussion, and some time for fellowship. In Zimbabwe, fellowship, they term this as swallowship, because it's a time of eating. eat together, so swallowship. Okay, swallowship. Okay, I mentioned this already. Men separated from women. Okay, set up for CLT. Purpose is basic, concrete, tangible expression of God's love. Together, you're journeying together. Support group by nature, its main purpose is to foster a venue for growth in Christian maturity. You grow together. Headed by your household head. And composition, I mentioned that. 30 minutes, 62. Basically for one household, like 2 hours. It will run 2 hours. 2 hours to 3 hours. Household meeting. Frequency twice a month. And venue, as I mentioned, encourage. This is my batchmate in Christian Life program. And this is my household when I was a household leader. This is my current household now. As I said, when you go up in your service, you will be mixed. Unit heads. See, swallowship. It shows. It shows. SFC, I think 80% are growing not just in faith but in size. Yeah, we had our Christmas party. And we had this activity, we make some eggs. And to tell you frankly, this egg, I think we did this 2014 or 15. And it's still at home. Buhay pa yung egg, pero wala na yung laman, but the shell is there. It's nice, it's nice. There's so much more really in household. Then we also have fellowship, we watch movie. And this is my upper household. This is my first ever household when I was a household leader. So can you see the change? So it is around 4 years back. See? Parang drug addict lang that time, no? Yeah, this is my household. And to share you, these 4 brothers, may mga anak na po sila. Ako na rin naliwan. I'm only left. And the good thing about household, really, brothers and sisters, you will really build a relationship in your household. Imagine that one brother is already based in Alberta, Canada, and he's expecting a baby this coming month. And one brother, his son, and one of the godparents. Imagine that. We don't see each other like maybe 3 years now because we went to different walks of life. One went home to Philippines and stayed, he's currently based in Malaysia now. But we still have that relationship. Even though we don't belong in one household right now, or shall I say they are not part already of the community, they become inactive in the community. But we have that relationship. And we build that relationship because we have the household. Right after the Christian Life program. Exciting, right? Amen. You really have your family away from your own family in Singles for Christ. Okay? For ongoing teaching and formation, we have first formal year teaching program. After this, 3 months after the Christian Life program, you will have your Covenant Orientation Weekend. Okay, Covenant Orientation Weekend. We will go through with the Covenant cards. We have the Christian Character Weekend, Princess Diaries. Princess Diaries are only for sisters, and we have also counterpart for brothers, the Night Stay, and Evangelization Training. And after that, brothers and sisters, we have Christian Christ Pursuit Weekend, Christian Personal Relationship Weekend. We have so much more, really so much more to offer. Various teaching will be given to SFC NatCon. I think for 80% of the participants attended the NatCon, right? And I hope and pray that you're inspired and empowered during that day. Amen? Amen. Or hindi nabusog sa food. Okay? And for more questions, brothers and sisters, and all this teaching, you can visit our website, Singles for Christ, global.org. Okay? For other regular activities of our community, we will be having our monthly prayer assemblies. We will gather as part of one chapter or class prayer. We will be having our prayer assemblies, Lord's Day celebration, anniversary, family days, and lot more. And social activities. Yeah, prayer assembly. We have trainings. Prior to Christian Life program, we have what we call evangelization training for those who are serving. These brothers and sisters who are serving you right now, they underwent training, what we call evangelization training and Christian Life program training. So hindi na sila sinapak na basta-basta. So they went through a lot of training prior to their service. Okay? We have this 100% pure program, Christmas parties, evangelization training, this one, Covenant Orientation Weekend. It will be an overnight weekend, and we will be talking about our covenant cards. We will be going through our covenant cards. And this one, Christ Pursuit Weekend, Single Olympics. So if you're into sports, once a year we will be having our Single Olympics, so you're encouraged to join. Cheer dance. If you're confident enough, you can be part of Miss Single Olympics, Mr. Single Olympics, mga tipong ganon. Okay. We have Love Forum, and a lot more. And part of the community is encouraging you to go out of your comfort zone. Part of missions. As a present-day evangelizers, as a present-day of Apostles of Christ. So I have the privilege, brothers and sisters. 2013, I had the chance and the opportunity to go to Uganda. So we conducted Christian Life program. So we have that program, brothers and sisters. And 2015, I went to Burundi, part of Africa. And this is my team. See, I told you, in Singles for Christ, even though you don't know how to sing, you will really sing. Even though you don't know how to dance, you will really dance. Look at me. I left no choice. But I'm doing this for the Lord. Amen? And so much joy in my heart that time. I imagine this country, they don't really speak English. They speak French. French. And it's really hard. But because of the Holy Spirit, really, you will bring inspiration. And this one, we had what we call RAC, Random Act of Kindness. We just came out from a mass. Imagine every day we went to church every day to Burundi in their native language. But you can really feel the presence of God in the mass, even though you don't understand. At that very moment, after the mass, our team said, can we just do a random act of kindness? Like, let's just go somewhere and buy or give some food to, because Burundi, brothers and sisters, for your information, is one of the top 10 poorest country in the world. And when we had our mission there, ongoing bombings, we had one night worship, and we heard a big bomb, and we were really scared. We just prayed, and the Holy Spirit was really with you. And we had this random act of kindness. We bought bread and juice, and so much joy, so much joy. Sobrang masaya talaga to extend the love of the Lord. And last year, I went to Uganda again. This is my team. This is the existing leaders of Uganda, Singles for Christ. This 2013. I had also the chance to go to Kenya. And to share you, brothers and sisters, last year I went to Uganda for free. I just desired for it. Somebody sponsored my trip, my mission trip. Imagine that. That's the work of the Lord. Amen. Went to Kenya. See, I danced again. Left no choice. And I went to Zimbabwe, 2013. And lot more brothers and sisters. So believe me, there's so much more in the community. And let us all be excited. Let us all be excited. Teachings. We have also local missions. We go to Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Diba, and lot more. Ruiz is like 6 hours away from here, border of Saudi. And this is my house for lot more. Single Olympics anniversary, CFC anniversary UAE. We are celebrating 26 years of existence of CFC in UAE. Christian Life program. After this, we will be serving Christian Life programs. Prayer Assembly, National Conference, a lot more. National Conference, love more. We had our international conference. All SFC from all over the world will gather together. This one is in Singapore. So I had also the chance to go there and attend the international conference. These are the delegates from Middle East. And as I said, our community is one with Catholic faith, so we have this team every year. So let's start with proclaiming the greatness of the Lord. Ayoko na i-go through yung other team. Let's start with proclaim the greatness of the Lord. We all then ponder, obey, and witness. Love more. Last year we have the rejoice, pray, and give thanks. And this year we have to stand firm in the faith. And all these team, brothers and sisters, are based on the scriptures. So in conclusion, okay, we need to see the spiritual drama with the eyes of faith, brothers and sisters. And we are called to be part of God's work, and we should gladly respond to His divine efforts of restoring family back to His kingdom. Amen. So it's really a privilege, and I honor you for really responding to the call. Imagine, to share you this, our service team, our database is roughly 300 invitees in our database, and only 30 of you responded and finished this program, and it's a privilege. And there's so much more. There's so much more. There's so much more. And we are inviting you to be part of God's work by being part of us in Singles for Christ. As I said, I'm doing marketing for the ministry. And we have to think and pray. After this, you will be in your discussion group. Your leaders or your discussion group leaders will ask you to take a picture of this in the phone. Kasi I mentioned to Sir sabi niya, I think if you give this paper, baka you will just lose it. So I think if it's with you in your phone, take a photo of it. Pray for it, brothers and sisters. Read it every day. Pray for it. Reflect on it. Or kung you're ready really to accept your commitment to this community, or if you're not ready now, we can really set you free. We don't want to force you. We can just encourage you and inspire you, brothers and sisters. But at the end of the day, it's still you who will decide. So you will be bringing this to your home. Reflect for it, pray for it, and once you're ready, brothers and sisters, next week you will sign the covenant cards. You will sign your covenant cards, and these covenant cards will be with you, a constant reminder of your commitment, not to your fellow brothers and sisters, but with the Lord. Because this community is for the Lord. Amen. You will be receiving this card, and once you're ready, you will sign, you will put your date. You can put it in your wallet, a constant reminder every day. Oops, Lord, nag-pray na ba ako ng 15 minutes? Or, Lord, did I pray today? Did I start my day with a prayer? Okay? And, of course, not just understanding this covenant, not just understanding this ministry, but of course, we have to live it out. That's the most important thing. We have to live it out. We have all experienced that encounter with the Lord, brothers and sisters, a new horizon in this decisive direction. And we precisely need one another in CFC Singles for Christ, in order to support each other in living out the covenant. And if you decide, as I said, come next week. Pag hindi kayo bumalik next week, if you're not coming back next week, alam na. We know already. Okay? So we encourage you, come next week and sign, and let's have a commitment to our Lord. Amen? And with that, brothers and sisters, may God be praised. Explain ko lang ulit ha. As I mentioned, you will be grouped right now after this, no, for discussion group. Just take a photo of this. Or if you want a hard copy, just inform your household discussion group people to give you a copy. Because I have only 10 pieces. So, my fault then. I brought only 10 pieces. But if you want, you can just take a photo of it. Okay? And reflect on it every day. Pray for it. Okay? And as I said, if you're ready, see you next week. Okay? May question po ba? Any question before I leave? Maybe may mga questions kayo, doubts about the community. Did you appreciate? Yes. Are you excited?